A strip tied on a screw or a bolt can turn a 10-minute project into a nightmare. I'll show you the best way to get these out. This may present some challenges because cutter head bolts and screws like these are made out of high tensile steel. They have to stand up to the centrifugal force and just all the stressors that the tool puts on these types of fasteners. So they're much harder than, say, common drywall screws or bolts. So we'll get into it and see what we can find. Here's a chart if you want to pause the video and compare. I have a stripped cap screw in this jointer, so you got to drill it out or back it out. No Allen key fits in there anymore. It's completely rounded out. So I'll show you a couple different ways this can be done. One of the easiest ways is using left-handed drill bits. So it looks like a standard bit, but as you can tell, the fluting is in reverse. So these are meant to go in your drill, and you run them in reverse, and they can grab, as they're drilling in, they can grab the material and start to back the screw out. I've had this work a few times, but honestly, haven't had the greatest luck with these. Another method could be as simple as using a hacksaw to cut a groove in the head if you have access to the whole head. If it's close quarters, you could use a Dremel tool with a metal cutoff wheel. Again, just a slot in the head, a flat slot. Then you would just use a flathead screwdriver to back it out in that groove that you cut. But my favorite method, and one I've had the most success with, is just using a screw extractor kit. So we'll start with that and I'll show you how to do it. These extractor bits have two different ends. This end is to drill it out, and you run your tool in reverse, and that creates a hole. Then you flip it around, and this is the extracting side. So hopefully it will grab in that hole that you made. And again, you run this in reverse as well. So first, let's work this end. Put it in my chuck. And we'll run it in reverse. And you could see a bunch of metal coming off there. Let's flip this around. And run it in reverse again. And that is not budging. Let's try something else. I'm going to try the left-handed drill bit to drill it out a little more, and that might create more of a hole for the extractor bit to grab. So let's try this. The extractors are giving us trouble, so let's try creating a slit. Sometimes you just got to get creative. I'm using a flathead screwdriver. I cut a slit here, and I'm hammering where that slit was, and it's turning. There we go. Now let's see if the extractor will grab. It's turning. Switch to a left-hand drill bit. You saw it moved a little bit. We're getting there. The extractor back in. And I may need to make more grooves here. Now we have more access to the screw head at least. Here's another trick that has saved me over the years. Often these grooves, you can't really get the screwdriver in there because this isn't wide enough to fit those grooves. Sometimes all you need is a washer and that will fit in the grooves that you cut. There we go. Can be a pain, but there's many different methods to use to get those stripped heads out. Just keep working it, different methods. Sometimes you can even apply heat to the surrounding area to enlarge that. But so we used left-handed drill bits. We used metal cutoff to cut a groove. And we used screw extractors. Using all three, we got it out.